Hare Krishna, welcome back to the session on Vishnu Sahasranama Stotra. Last week we have discussed Vaishampayanuvacha Shrutva Dharman Asheshena Pavanani cha Sarvashah Yudhishthira Shantanavam Punarevabhya Bhashata. Yeah. So Vaishampayana says that after having understood about different dharmas from Bhishma Dev, Yudhishthira Maharaj has once again asked Bhishma Dev. This is the shloka there. Let me share the screen. So, having heard the Dharma in its entirety and the holy ones in all respects, Yudhishthira again addressed Shantanu, that is Bhishma Dev. Shrutva, having heard Dharman, all kinds of dharmas, Rajya Dharma, Kula Dharma, Stri Dharma, Varna Dharma, and so on. Asheshena, unlimited amount of dharma, so many dharmas. Pavanani, purifying. The education that Yudhishthira Maharaj received from Bhishma Dev is all very purifying. Yudhishthira Shantanavam Punarevabhya Bhashata. So Yudhishthira Maharaj has once again asked Shantanu, who is the son of Shantanu Maharaj, Punarevabhya Bhashata. So one shloka prior to this, when we were discussing about the Prardhana shloka for Vishnu, we discussed this. Yasya smarana matrena janma samsara bandhanat vimuchyate namastasmai Vishnave prabha Vishnave. What's the meaning of the word Vishnave? Lord Vishnu. But what's the meaning of the word Vishnu?
Entirety.
All pervading. Omnipresent. He is omnipresent. He is present in every single particle, every single atom also. So I wanted to tell you one thing very interesting about this. Okay, that's why I came back to this shloka. I'll tell something very beautiful. You'll all be amazed to hear that. So we are saying that Vishnu means all pervading, that personality, that Bhagavan who enters into each and every particle, each and every atom. Now what is the size of the atom? Very minute. We cannot even see, only with a appropriate microscope we can see that. But otherwise it's impossible to conceive the size of atom. But Krishna or Vishnu enters into each and every atom. Now when you hear that, you should get some question. No, he can enter. Now I'll tell you another story, because since you said I got reminded of one beautiful story, I'll tell that story also. So he can enter. He is the one who created, so he can enter. What another question will you have? You should get some question, some very interesting question about this. How will? Are we seeing him? Okay, very good. That's a good question. What else? It's about him, actually. That's the clue.
How Vishnu has been appeared, like created. How Vishnu has came.
No, that we know. He is the Sarva Karana Karanam.
No, actually, I didn't understood the question otherwise.
The question is, when we say that Vishnu enters into each and every atom, we should get some question. Many questions, but one of the questions, one important, very interesting question. It's about Vishnu and the size of the atom. Rajesh,
About
you are saying
ourselves.
something?
Sorry.
So what would be the size of Vishnu when he enters into the atom? Because atom itself is invisible.
Yes, that's one very good question. What will be the size of Vishnu when he enters into that atom? What another question?
I
You
think
should
that is
have
what
another question.
I think it's one of the shlokas answer that, right? Anu Bruhat Kushastulo Guna Brindma. That is there, right? The shloka. Is that what we are saying?
Yeah, so that shloka says he enters into each and every atom, Anu,
Yeah.
and he can become smaller than the smallest, bigger than the biggest. Anor
Guna
Aniyan
Brind.
Mahato Mahiyan.
Yeah.
Anor Aniyan Mahato Mahiyan. He can become smaller than the smallest, bigger than the biggest. That is all there. Another question, another interesting question.
So another question I'm thinking about, like, our body contains like millions of trillions of atoms, right? So how many Vishnus are there in our body, like in each body?
Okay, Kirtana,
The
you are saying.
characteristics of God is Mahima, Arima, Garima, Mahima. All these siddhas with the characteristics of God. So
Yeah,
because of that powers, yes, he can is omnipotent, omniscient, and omnipresent.
yeah, it is all fine. Kirtana, you are saying that.
I want one more clue to test it.
Oh, one more clue, huh? Okay. Okay. So we should have a question like, okay, Vishnu has entered into each and every atom. That's very small, very minute. But is he constrained? Because the size of the atom is so small, is it very congested? Is that place very congested for him to move around? How is he moving around? Is he able to walk? Is he able to sleep? Is he able to do whatever he wants to do? Or he is restricted by the size of the atom?
I don't think so. He's not
Yes.
restricted.
No, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the way he
So,
walks in that minute atom, the way he walks is, imagine if Vishnu comes into this room. This is such a big room here. It's such a big hall. Probably this is about 1,000 square feet hall. Now, when Vishnu, imagine Vishnu is here. He is here actually. Radha Nilamada, Krishna is here. So when Vishnu is here, how he would walk? He can walk very freely, right? Everywhere. He can walk very freely with his hands stretched, with his legs stretched. Everywhere he can walk freely. Just like that, Vishnu can walk within the atom like that. Now we cannot imagine this. No, we cannot imagine this. that's the inconceivable power and potency of Bhagavan. We're going to discuss more about that, but just wanted to share so that you can, next time when you hear, see, we hear this statement many times. Vishnu means uh, uh, Sarvam Vishati Vishnohu. That Vishnu, that personality who pervades everywhere is Vishnu. We have heard this many times. That's boring. So next time you should have this interesting thing. Oh, Vishnu is unlimited. His potency is unlimited. He can walk freely. Even though the atom size is very small, but he can walk very freely.
We are limited by size, form, and all, but he is not limited by that.
He is not limited. Yes. He is not limited by the size. He is not limited. There are three things, right? Time, space, and object. Time, space, and object. Uh, we can only uh, have a limited perception of time. We can only have a limited perception of space. We can only have limited perception of any object, or even this object called body also is limited. It has some limitations. Whereas Bhagavan is beyond the limitations of time, space, and object. Okay? Yes, Annapurna.
Prabhuji, I have a question. Like, If when we have seen in Krishna inside the world, like inside the mouth of the Bhagwan, all the world, so we are inside the Krishna Vishnu Bhagwan, Prabhuji. It always arises me a question like when Yashoda Mata opens the mouth, it was the world is inside his mouth, Krishna.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
so we are inside the Krishna, Vishnu.
So this entire material world is compared to Krishna's Vishnu's body. There is a shloka in Vishnu Sahasranama Stotra. What is that?
Okay.
भूपादौ यस्य नाभिर्व्यदसुरनिलश्चन्द्रसूर्यौ च नेत्रे कर्णावाशाशिरोद्भैर्मुखमपि दहनो यस्य वास्तेयमब्धिः अन्तस्तं यस्य विश्वनरकरघोघोऽभिगन्धर्वदैत्यैः चित्रं रं रं रम्यतेत्रं त्रिभुवनवपुषं विष्णुमीशं नमामि. Tribhuvana Vapu means body. This three planetary system, upper, middle and lower. This is his body. Tribhuvana Vapusham Vishnu Misham Namami. Okay, this entire creation is Krishna's body. And within the creation, there are so many things, right? There is earth, that is considered his feet. Bhupadav. Bhupadav. Yasya Nabhi. Bhupadav Yasya Nabhir Vyadani Asulanis Chandra Suryau cha Netre. His Nabi is the sky. His
Mm-hmm.
Nabi is the sky.
Okay.
And sun and moon are his eyes.
Wow.
Okay. Bhupadhav yasya nabhirvyadasuranilashchandra suryau cha netre karnavasha. His throat or his neck. Shamala, what is that? His throat or neck? Do you remember?
Karna is ears, right? Karna is ears.
Oh, sorry. Karna is ears. Yeah. Karnavasha. Karna are the directions. His ears are the directions. Left and right. And when he moves 90 degrees, it can become north and south. Okay. Karnavasha shirodvair mukamapi dahano yasya vasteyamabdihi. So like that, different parts of this creation are mapped to different parts of Vishnu's body. So we are within, and within the creation there are people also, right? Not just the earth, not just the sky, not just the direction, but there are people. Which line is that?
Sorry, what is the question, Prabhu?
Annapurna asked, the question is, we say that we are within Vishnu. So are we within Vishnu's body? That's what she asked. So there is a line in Vishnu Sahasranama Stotra in the Dhyana Shloka. Bhupadav yasyana bhir vyadasuranilas chandra suryau chanetre. That shloka explains how this entire creation is mapped to different parts of Vishnu's body.
Got it. Okay.
So within the creation, there is earth, there is sky, there are directions, and there are people also, right? Antastam yasya vishwa narakara ghoghobi gandharva daityai. Gandharva daityai. What comes after that?
Chitram ram
Ram ram
ramyate.
ram ramyatetram tribhuvana vapusham Vishnu misham namami. Within his body, there are yakshas, Gandharva, Uraga, Kinnera, and different types of jivas. It is like a beautiful playground. It's like a beautiful playground or a stage for Vishnu. Vishnu is just sitting and watching. He's the audience. And we are all actors. We are all actors in that drama, in that stage or in that playground. We are all the players. Okay? And it's colorful. Chitram means movie. Chitram means movie. Vishnu is watching a movie where we are all the characters. He is the
Okay.
director and we are all the characters. He is a director and he is also an actor. He is the script writer, he is the director, he is an actor also.
Okay.
Okay? He is everything.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Stotram. So it's a movie. How is that movie? Ram Ram Ramyate. Ram Ram Ramyate. 3 times. That means very colorful, very beautiful. Chitram Ram Ram Ramyate Tram Tribhuvana Vapusham Vishnu Misham Namami. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Okay. So that shloka explains the question that you asked. Okay.
Thank you, Prabhuji. It's so we are all in the foot of Vishnu Bhagwan.
Yes, we are at the foot
Thank,
of Vishnu Bhagwan. Correct.
thank you, Prabhuji.
Bhupado. Yeah. Okay. And when the pralaya happens, we all go into his tummy. When the pralaya happens, when the yuganta happens, we all go into his tummy. Yeah. Mahavishnu's tummy. Okay. Now, about the story, right? Okay. So here, Gitanjali reminded me of some very nice story. So let me tell that story. Okay. So when we talk about Vishnu and how Vishnu can enter into a smaller atom also. Atom size is very minute and Vishnu can enter into that. There is a beautiful story. Some of you may already know about it, but for others who don't know about it. One time there was a Brahmana who was doing his daily routine of Sandhya Vandanam. Okay? And then that time, I mean, those days people would go outside and do Sandhya Vandanam. Now everything is inside the home. The Sandhya Vandanam happens inside the home. The bathroom is inside the home. Everything, kitchen is inside the home. Everything is inside the home. But those days, Sandhya Vandanam would happen outside. So when this Brahmana was doing Sandhya Vandanam outside, Narada Muni was walking by. And this Brahmana asks Narada Muni, "Oh Narada Muni, how are you doing? What's up?" So where are you going? Narada Muni says, "I'm going to see Vishnu." Because Narada Muni is a spaceman, he can travel through the 3 planetary systems very freely. Narada Muni says, "I'm going to see Vishnu." This Brahmana asks, "Can you do me a favor? Can you ask Vishnu, when will I go to Vaikuntha?" Narada Muni says, "All right, I will ask and come back and tell you." And then Narada Muni is walking by on the street, and there is a cobbler. There's a cobbler who is sitting under a tree, and he is stitching some shoes or some sandal chappals. Then cobbler, as soon as he sees Narada Muni, he offers pranama. With humility, he asks a question. "Oh Narada Muni, where are you going?" Narada Muni says, "I'm going to see Vishnu." Then cobbler asks the same question. "Can you please ask Vishnu Bhagavan, when will I go to Vaikuntha?" Narada Muni says, "All right, I'll go and ask." Then Narada Muni goes to Vaikuntha and meets with Vishnu. And he asks the same question on behalf of these 2 people, Brahmana and cobbler. Then Vishnu tells Narada Muni, "Go and tell these 2 people. First you go and tell the Brahmana that he is not coming to Vaikuntha in this lifetime. He will take many lifetimes. And go and tell the cobbler that he is going to come to Vaikuntha in this lifetime only." Narada Muni is surprised to hear that. But Vishnu Agnya, whatever Vishnu has said, he has to just repeat like a postman. So Narada Muni comes and tells to the Brahmana that, "Okay, all right, I met with Vishnu Bhagavan, and this is what he said. He said, you are not coming to Vaikuntha in this lifetime, you will take many births." And Brahmana is shocked to hear this. And the Brahmana asks Narada Muni, I think you are lying. What you are telling is not true. I don't think you even went to Vaikunta, you even have met with Vishnu Bhagavan. You are just saying for the sake of saying. I don't believe in you. Then Narada Muni says, no, no, I went to Vaikunta, I met with Vishnu, and this is what he said. I'm just repeating like a postman. Then the Brahmana asks for a proof. What is the proof that you went to Vaikunta? Tell me what Vishnu Bhagavan was doing when you went to Vaikunta and when you met with him. Then this is what Vishnu Bhagavan says. And Narada Muni is just repeating that. Narada Muni says Vishnu Bhagavan was holding a small piece of needle, the sewing needle, and he's sending a huge, gigantic elephant through the hole of the needle. Vishnu Bhagavan is holding a small needle, and through the hole of the needle, he is sending a huge, gigantic elephant. And as soon as the Brahmana heard this, he started laughing. And he said, oh, I'm relaxed now. This shows that you did not even go to Vaikunta, you did not even meet with Vishnu Bhagavan. That means I still have hope. I will go to Vaikunta in this lifetime only. Because I am a learned Pandit. I know Shastra. I have read Vedas, Rigvedam, Samavedam, Yajurvedam, Atharva Vedam. I have read all the Vedas. I am a Pandit. In fact, I teach this Shastra to other people. I help other people go to Vaikunta. Why can't I go to Vaikunta? So I'm confident now I'll go to Vaikunta. Then Narada Muni goes to Cobbler and says the same thing, saying that I met with Vishnu Bhagavan, and Vishnu Bhagavan told that you will go to Vaikunta in this lifetime only. And Cobbler immediately said, Dhanyosmi Narada Muni, Dhanyosmi Vishnu Bhagavan. And Narada Muni is surprised. So, did you believe that? He asked the cobbler. The cobbler said, yes, I believe. I believe in you. You are a sadhu. I believe in the words of sadhu. They always tell the truth. Narada Muni asks, so you believe that I actually went to Vaikunta, I saw Vishnu, I asked this question, and this is what he said. The cobbler says, yes, Narada Muni, I believe 100% in you. There's no doubt about it. Huh? Then Narada Muni asks the cobbler, do you know what Vishnu Bhagavan was doing when I met with him? Cobbler is curious to know. Please tell me what my Bhagavan was doing when you met with him. Then Narada Muni says the same thing. Vishnu Bhagavan was holding a piece of needle, a small needle, and through the hole of the needle he is sending a huge, gigantic elephant. And as soon as the cobbler hears this, the cobbler says, my Bhagavan is inconceivable. He can do anything. He can do anything. I do not have any doubt in that. He can do anything. Then Narada Muni is surprised. He was shocked actually. He was shocked to hear this from a cobbler, that he believed it. But Narada Muni asked the cobbler, so you actually believed that Vishnu Bhagavan is sending a huge, gigantic elephant through the hole of the needle? Then cobbler said, yes. So how can you believe that? How is it possible? How can anybody send a huge, gigantic elephant through the hole of the needle? Then cobbler says, oh Swami, I am sitting under this tree. A cobbler is sitting under a tree, right? He's doing his work. I am sitting under this tree. The source of this tree is a small seed. A small seed fructified and it became a gigantic tree like this. And who created that seed? My Lord Vishnu Bhagavan created that seed. When my Lord Vishnu Bhagavan can create a seed that can grow into the size of a huge, gigantic tree like this, that means he put the entire tree in such a small seed. Right? A small seed, it contains the entire tree. Now, when you go to a place in Andhra Pradesh, somewhere in Kurnool, there is a huge banyan tree, Marichettu. It is
That is in
so big
Anantapur,
that
I believe.
Where?
That is in Anantapur,
Anantapura. Okay.
near
It is
Kadiri.
so near Kadiri. Okay. So you have seen that?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I haven't gone there, but yeah, it's
But I
I
know
live so close, but I didn't
you
go
are
there.
from the same place, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. So then you know it.
it's
Yeah.
called Timama Mariman.
Huh?
It's called Timama Mariman.
Timamma Marima. Okay. Yeah. So it
Marimanu.
is
Manu means చెట్టు.
Maribanu.
మర్రి
It
చెట్టు.
is so huge that the branches, the roots of the tree, they span across, I think, 10 miles or something. Such a huge tree.
7 kilometers. Bro.
7 kilometers, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
Now that entire tree, Vishnu Bhagavan has put it in the seed in the beginning. Before tree was not there, it was all in the seed. So from that small seed, that entire tree came out. So cobbler says, when my Lord can do this, why can't he send an elephant through the hole of the needle? He can do anything. So he's great. My Lord is great. So that means it, it is based on the faith. Remember last week we discussed one shloka. Mantra dvije, some shloka about faith. One should have a faith. One should have faith on mantra, brahmana, guru, medicine, tirthastali, ritual, all these things. If we have faith, it will work. The effectiveness of any ritual is in direct proportion to the amount of faith that we put in. So, so cobbler has faith in Bhagavan's potency. That's why Vishnu knows that the cobbler has faith, where a Brahmana does not have faith. That's why he's not qualified. So, okay, that shows the inconceivable potency of Vishnu Bhagavan, how he can enter into the smallest atom also. Okay, now continue our discussion here. Before I forget, English. You want Telugu?
No, English.
Okay. Mukundamala Stotra book. Kavala? Yeah. Okay. Now coming to the actual topic of 6 questions asked by Yudhishthira. Who is the supreme God? What is the highest refuge? Whom should we praise? Whom should we worship? What is the highest dharma? What japa gives liberation? These are the 6 questions. So I'll share these slides, okay? At the end of the class, or maybe sometime during the week, I'll share the slides. Every week I'll share the slides so that you have the latest updated one. We discussed about the art of questioning. The Vedas, scriptures teach us the art of questioning. We have learned so many arts in Bhagavad Gita. Art of tolerance, art of mind control, art of anger management, art of living, art of leaving, art of living, art of dying, both. Art of working, karmanyevadikaraste principle. There are so many arts. Like that, we have to learn the art of questioning from Vedas. From great saintly people, we have to learn the art of questioning. Because it is only by the process of questioning, tadvidhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya. Approach a spiritual master with humility and ask questions. Because only when we ask questions, we will know something. Otherwise, we will not learn anything. Now, if you see all the scriptures, Bhagavad Gita, Ramayana, Mahabharata, Vishnu Sahasranama Stotra, Yaksha Prashna, they're all originated from questions. All those scriptures originated from questions. Vidura Niti, everything. Sanat Sujatiya, everything originated from question. Now we can see a similar thing in Bhagavatam also. Bhagavatam also started with questions. In the beginning of Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavatam was spoken at the end of Dwapar Yuga and at the beginning of Kali Yuga. We can say at the Sandhi, at the interjection of Dwapara and Kali Yuga. Okay? So there is a worldwide conference that was arranged at Naimisharanya forest. Naimisharanya is in somewhere in Delhi region. Okay? At the Naimisharanya forest, all the sages, they called out for an in-person conference, no Zoom, in-person conference. And who was the leader of that conference? Suta Goswami. Not Shukadeva Goswami, but Suta Goswami was the leader. All the sages, I think some 70,000 sages, about 70,000 sages were assembled and they asked questions to Suta Goswami. What are the questions? These are the questions related, these are the questions that will do benefit to the mankind. Questions that will benefit the mankind. Okay? So these are the questions. What is the absolute and ultimate good for people in general? And how many questions the sages asked? 6 questions. How many questions Yudhishthira asked Bhishma Dev? 6. Okay? And this is in Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 1, from Slokas 9 to 23. 1.1.9 all the way up to 23 Shloka. Okay? Okay, Kirtana, can you read out all the questions loud, much louder, so that online people also can hear?
What is the absolute and the ultimate good, Shreya, for the people in general? What is the essence, Sara, of all the scriptures? For what purpose the speech?
Supreme Personality of Godhead. Okay? You can simply say Bhagavan.
For what purpose the Bhagavan appeared in the womb of Devaki as a son of Vasudeva? Tell us of the acts of the Lord performs in the relationship to creating the material world. Narrate to us the transcendental pastimes of the SPG Bhagavan multi-incarnations. Where has the religion taken shelter after Krishna has retired to his abode?
Epidha?
There is some reflection, I can't able to read some words.
Okay. So with my phone, I'm trying to cover the room here. There are 72,000 people here.
Oh.
I cannot cover everybody. So whoever you can see on the small screen, that you can see. The other 60,000 plus you cannot see. Okay. So these are the 6 questions. Something similar to what Yudhishthira asked Bhishma Dev. Okay. And in response to these 6 questions, the entire Bhagavatam was spoken. 18,000 shlokas of Bhagavatam is the answer sheet for this question paper. The question paper is only 1 page, but answer paper 18,000 verses, and that's 335 chapters, 12 cantos, 335 chapters. The number of pages, I don't know. Maybe 20,000, 30,000, or maybe more than that. Okay? So, Shukadeva Goswami was speaking 1 page, and then he was saying, additional sheets are, and then he was writing another thing. Additional sheets are, he was writing more. Remember from our college days, school days? So like that, entire Bhagavatam was spoken just to answer these questions. Just like how Vishnu Sahasranama Stotra was spoken to answer Yudhishthira Maharaj's questions. Same, 6 questions, 6 questions. Now there is Ramayana. Let's come to Ramayana. How many questions in Ramayana? Same, 6 questions. Konvasmin sampratam loke gunavan kasya viryavan dharmajñascha kritajñascha satyavakyo dhrudavratah. Who asked these questions? Valmiki asked 6 questions to Narada Muni. Shrikant, can you read this translation?
Sure, Prabhuji. Who indeed in this present world is endowed with good qualities, who is valorous, who knows righteousness and is grateful, truthful, and resolute in his oaths.
Yeah. So let's count and verify if these are 6 or not. So kon vasmin sampratam loke. Loke means in this creation. Kon. Sanskrit kon also, Hindi kon. Who? Okay. Kon vasmin sampratam loke. Let's count the questions. Gunavan. Who is Gunavan? Who is Viryavan? Who is Dharmajna? Who is Kritagna? Who is Satyavakya? Who is Dridavratah? 6 questions. So, Vishnu Sahasranama, 6 questions. Bhagavatam, 6 questions. This one, Ramayana, 6 questions. Everything is 6 questions. Okay? And then in response to this question asked by Valmiki, Narada Muni speaks entire Ramayana. He starts talking about Ramachandra, his qualities, 16 qualities. He describes about 16 qualities of Ramachandra, and then the entire Ramayana is spoken. Now, what is about this 6, the number 6? What's the speciality of this number 6?
Success.
Success. Success?
Yeah.
How? Okay, rhyming. 6 and success. Yeah. So there are many things. There are many things in the creation that have this number 6. Tell me.
7.
Aryeshu dasi karaneshman. Then in that also 6 rules for women.
6 rules for women, 6 rules for men. Okay.
Why do we say
Gunas, Prabhuji.
7 is the number we say it is everywhere. Like
7 is the number. Who said that?
kind of all the stuff we
7
try to point is always like 7 things, 7 times. Everything is 7, 7.
sun
7
travels
lives.
on, yeah, 7 sun
7
travels on
steps
7,
when you're getting married.
yeah,
So maybe 7 also has some significance.
yeah,
Okay.
sun travels on 7 horses.
Huh?
7
7
horses,
horses.
Surya Bhagavan travels on 7.
In general, even is where it can balance,
A week
but
has 7
he
days.
has 7.
Yeah.
Week has 7 days.
Similarly, 3 also has a significance.
Yeah,
There are 3 gunas, 3 lokas, like that. So 6, what is the significance? Somebody was saying something. What are the 6? What are the things in the creation that have 6? Shrikant, you said something?
Seasons. 6 seasons.
6 seasons. Very good. 6 seasons. Yeah. What else?
Ruchis.
Ruchi. Yes, Ugadi is coming up. I think next week only, right? Thursday is Ugadi. Shadruchi. 6 types of tastes. What else?
Arishad Varga.
Arishad Varga. The 6 anarthas in our heart. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Mada, Moha, Matsarya.
Those doesn't sound like 6.
Huh?
You said too many.
No, there are 6. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Mada, Moha, Matsarya. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Mada, Moha, Matsarya. 6. 6 directions. North,
6
south,
qualities
east,
of
west,
wisdom.
up and down. North, south,
Ashtadikam.
east, west, up and down.
Okay.
Yeah, up and down.
6 qualities of Vishnu. Aishwarya, Virya, Ashya.
6 qualities of Vishnu.
Yes, Prabhuji.
16. Usually
16.
his prominent qualities are 16. not
Okay.
six.
Maybe Bhagavan part.
Bhagavan Prabhuji.
Bhagavan quality.
Oh, the opulences. Correct.
Opulence.
Appearances.
Opulences. Correct. Correct.
Yes.
6 opulences. Huh? We'll
Mm.
discuss about that opulences as part of today's discussion.
Okay, Prabhuji.
6 senses. 6 senses. Do we have 6 senses or 5 senses?
6.
7. No, not 7.
Sixth sense is like um, what we, we say sixth sense is the sixth
So we
sense.
have 6 senses. The 5 senses, Panchendriya, we know, but the mind is also a sense. So including the mind, it is 6 senses. What else?
We also have 6 qualities of Vishnu Sahasranama.
6 qualities. Oh, very good. Big round of applause to Kirtana. Yes, 6 qualities of Vishnu Sahasranama Stotra. 6 characteristics or features of Vishnu Sahasranama Stotra. Very good. You remember discussion from day 1. Very good. And in Bhagavad Gita, there are 3 sections: Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Jnana Yoga. Each section has 6 chapters. 6, 6, 6. First 6 chapters collectively known as Karma Yoga. Middle 6 chapters collectively known as Bhakti Yoga. Last 6 chapters known as Jnana Yoga. So 6, 6, 6. What else? There can be many, okay? But this is good enough. Just to remember this point, that in the Vedas, especially Bhagavatam, Vishnu Sahasranama Stotra, which is Mahabharata, part of Mahabharata, and then Ramayana. These 3 great scriptures, they originated from 6 questions. Okay? Now,
Prabhuji, I have to ask one question.
yes, yeah.
I would like to know, even Yudhishthira, even Valmiki, they are well, like they know everything, Prabhuji. Then also the God has created to know that to answer that questions. That's why that happened, Prabhuji. Or really they doesn't know the answers.
That's a good question. Okay? So
Mm.
now, Annapurna is asking that Yudhishthira is a great devotee of Krishna, and Valmiki is a great devotee. He's a sadhu, so he knows all these questions already. He knows the answers to all these questions. And who else asked questions? Bhagavatam, the sages. They're all saintly people. They know everything. Huh? So doesn't it look very childish to ask a question like, what is the absolute ultimate good for people in general? They have been practicing entire life. They are practicing that, and now they are asking, what is the ultimate goal? It looks like as if they have been playing cricket all of their lifetime, and now in the end they are asking this question. We are done with this cricket game. Now tell me, what is the ultimate goal of human life? No, it's not like that.
They are
So
not asking for themselves, they are asking for the coming generations, or they are asking for all others to know
yeah,
the essence of it, or whatever they have learned all these years. They were trying to simplify it and let the people and the other coming generations know this.
yes. So good, good answer by Kirtana. Um, Remember what I said? The art of questioning. We need to learn the art of questioning from Vedas and from saintly people. So by asking questions, Yudhishthira, Valmiki, and all the sages at Naimisharanya forest, by asking these questions, even though they know the answers, but by asking these questions, they are teaching us the art of questioning. Otherwise, we will not know what questions to ask when somebody comes to the class, okay, a spiritual class like this. They don't know what questions to ask. So that's why they are teaching us the art of questioning. How to ask questions. How to ask questions. That is one reason why these sages, even though they know the answer, they are asking these questions. Another reason is Bhagavan himself made this arrangement so that these saintly people ask these questions for the welfare of the mankind, and somebody will answer those. His devotees, his pure devotee, Bhagavan's pure devotee will answer the questions. Now, why is this needed? Krishna has given the entire knowledge of Vedas in Bhagavad Gita. That is enough. So Yudhishthira heard Bhagavad Gita along with Arjuna and everybody else. Yudhishthira also heard Bhagavad Gita. Now, what is the need for Yudhishthira to ask these questions again to Bhishma Dev as if he does not know anything? It is Krishna's arrangement only. Why? When we want to buy a product, how do we buy?
We do our own research and we still ask people, is this good?
So gone are those days where we used to look at Santur soap advertisement in the TV and buy Santur soap.
Now we are seeing reviews on Google.
Now we go to Amazon and read 1000 reviews on Santur soap. If it is a good soap or not. Even though we know, even though we have seen in childhood, but still we spent 6 hours reading 1000 reviews. And we'll only buy that product which is suggested by majority of the people. We don't buy a product that is campaigned or advertised by the manufacturing company. So similarly, Krishna also, he gave the entire knowledge of Vedas to Arjuna. And Yudhishthira Maharaj also heard it. But Krishna wanted to create a testimonial. He wanted to create a review.
Yudhishthira also heard, and Duryodhana should have also heard it, right?
Yes.
It didn't happen, but they didn't realize.
Yeah, they did not accept it. They did not accept the knowledge. Yeah. So, because Krishna is only available, Krishna is only visible, or this knowledge, this transcendental knowledge, spiritual knowledge, is only available to those people who have the humility to receive it. Otherwise, they cannot receive it. It's an open secret. It's confidential. Confidential means it is available between Krishna and the devotees who have faith on Krishna. Duryodhana did not have faith on Krishna. He did not believe that Krishna is Bhagavan. He tried to captivate Krishna. So that's why this knowledge is not available to him.
How that faith develops? God only has to make that person.
That faith, it develops by accepting a guru. So Arjuna, in the beginning of Bhagavad Gita, in 2nd chapter, he accepted Krishna as his guru. Because in the 1st chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna's position is somewhat similar to Duryodhana. Not as much bad as Duryodhana, but he was good, but the good is also not good. That so-called good Arjuna had in 1st chapter is not good. In this material world, we hear some people say, we don't want to practice any bhakti. We are good people. We don't cause harm to anybody. We are good. But that so-called goodness is not good. So Arjuna's position was like that in the 1st chapter. He did not have faith on God. Then he accepted Krishna as his guru. Shishyasteham shadimam tvam prapannam. Karpanya dosho pahata svabhava prichami tvam dharma sammuda chetaha. Echeya tan nishchitam bruhitam me shishyasteham shadimam tvam prapannam. Now I am bewildered. I am bewildered with this dharma sankata. Now you please instruct me what is best for me to do. I am your soul surrendered. I am your disciple. Then Krishna gave the entire knowledge. So Duryodhana did not surrender to Krishna with humility. He did not accept Krishna as guru.
And Bhishma and all, they didn't, because they still stood with Duryodhana.
Yeah, it is Krishna's arrangement. For that reason, Bhishma Dev was on the other side. Just to prove that no matter how powerful you are, if you are on the side of adharma, you will be destroyed. Yeah. So Bhishma Dev is a devotee of Krishna. Yeah. In fact, in the entire Mahabharata, after Krishna, It is the Bhishma who is the second hero. Krishna is the first hero and Bhishma Dev is the second hero.
Today is Ekadashi, right? What is the speciality of Ekadashi?
Ekadashi.
Abhishekam is happening, right?
Yeah, yeah.
We are missing
Hare Krishna. So I'll come to that point. Okay, one second. Because we are talking about so many things here,
Yeah.
it will be mixed up. What were we talking? The art of questioning. So Annapurna, back to Annapurna's question here. So Annapurna,
Thank you.
so even though these saintly people, they know the
Uh-huh.
answers,
Mm.
but they are asking for two reasons. One is
Mm-hmm.
they are teaching us the art of questioning.
Mm-hmm.
Another one is Krishna, it is Krishna's arrangement.
Yes.
Krishna wanted to create some reviews on Amazon. He wanted to create some testimonials. That's why he is putting Yudhishthira in a particular situation where he is bewildered, and Krishna he personally takes Yudhishthira to Bhishma Dev, saying that I know one person who can answer all your questions. There is a counselor, there is a psychologist by name Bhishma, Mr. Bhishma. He can answer all your questions. And then
To educate
to educate.
ourselves. Thank you,
And
Prabhuji.
whatever Bhishma Dev said, it was already said by Krishna in Bhagavad Gita. What did Bhishma Dev say? Always chant the glories of Krishna. Sankirtya Narayana Shabda Matram Vimukta Dukkha Sukhino Bhavanti. Huh? And
Yes.
Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita, Satatam Kirtayanto Mam. Always chant my glories. So whatever Krishna said, Bhishma Dev is just repeating that.
Yes.
But when now sometimes in this society, right, when people uh, hear something saying that oh, God has spoken this, they may not believe it. But if other people have spoken, hmm, if it is if there are two people who are saying the same thing, then you develop more faith. God is saying something, and a person who is living now, he is also saying the same thing. That means it must be true. God also must have said the same thing. So, like that, there is a triangle of verification: Guru, Sadhu, Shastra. A triangle of verification. There are 3 points in the triangle: Guru, Sadhu, and Shastra. Guru is that person who is currently living. Okay? Whatever that person, that Guru is speaking, it should be in alignment with what Sadhu has spoken and what Shastra says. Sadhu means the previous Acharya, Purvacharya, previous Gurus. Like, Prabhupada, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, Ramanujacharya, Madhvacharya, previous Acharyas. Or Bhishmācharya, Brahma, Narada, Valmiki. These are all Purvacharyas. These are all sadhus. And the current gurus, we have so many gurus within ISKCON. We have so many gurus within Sri Vaishnava Sampradaya, Madhva Sampradaya. So whatever these gurus are speaking, it must be in alignment with the previous acharyas. And whatever all these gurus are saying, Guru and Sadhu are saying, it should be in alignment with Shastra. So Guru, Sadhu and Shastra. So when we hear, just like how Yudhishthira, when he hears from Bhishma, it is reinforced. His faith is becoming firm and reinforced. Okay, that's the
Thank you,
reason.
Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji.
And also,
Hare
third
Krishna.
reason is he's teaching us the art of questioning. Right?
Okay. Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
That is the first reason. That's the first reason. Yeah. Okay. So after having seen the questions from Bhagavatam, questions from Valmiki, now let's come to the questions asked by Yudhishthira to Bhishma Dev. In 2 shlokas, Yudhishthira asks 6 questions. किमेकं दैवतं लोके किं वाप्येकं परायणं स्तुवन्तकं कमर्चन्तं प्राप्नुयुर्मानवा शुभम्. Okay, Gitanjali, can you read the translation? This one. Louder.
O grandsire, who is the one supreme deity in the world? What is the one ultimate refuge? By praising whom and worshipping whom do human beings attain auspiciousness and the highest God?
Good.
Highest good, sorry.
Good. Yeah. So, how many questions are here?
1, 2, 3. I don't know, 4, 5.
Four questions.
Huh?
Four. Four.
Whatever Kirtana says is always correct. So,
By
four
praising
questions.
whom, by worshipping whom, do humans, I think 1, 2, 3,
Who
4.
is the supreme deity? First question. What is the one ultimate refuge? Second one.
Second,
Whom should we praise? Third
third
question.
question.
Whom should we worship? Fourth question.
And
Okay.
who humans attains auspiciousness?
Yeah, by praising whom and by worshipping whom,
Oh, okay.
human beings attain all auspiciousness. So, four questions. Okay. Now, let's recite the shloka. Okay, one line at a time. Kimekam daivatam loke kim vapyekam parayanam
किमेकं दैवतं लोके किं वाप्येकं परायणम्
स्तुवन्तकं कमर्चन्त प्राप्नुयुर्मानवा शुभम्.
सुवन्तः कामर्चन्थ प्राप्नुयुर्मानवा शुभम्.
Sarita, మీరు చదవండి.
Yes, Prabhu. किमेकं दैवतं लोके किं वाप्येकं परायणं स्तुवन्तः कं कमर्चन्तः प्राप्नुयुर्मानवा शुभम्.
కీర్తన.
किमेकं दैवतं लोके किं वाप्येकं परायणम् स्तुवन्तः कं कमर्चन्तः प्राप्नुयुर्वानवा शुभम्.
నందన, want to try?
किमेकं दैवतं लोके किं वा वेद्यं परायणं स्तुवन्तकं कमर्चन्त प्राप्नुयुर्मानवा शुभम्.
ధనరేఖ.
किमेकं दैवतं लोके किं वाप्येकं परायणं स्तुवन्तकं कमर्चन्त प्राप्नुयुर्मानवा शुभम्.
Very good. So you have a very beautiful name, Dhanareka. When you go to an astrologer, the astrologer looks at different lines on your hand, on your palm, and says, this is Dhanareka, this is Ayush Reka, this is Vidya Reka, this is Buddhi Reka, like that. When Krishna was born, Nanda Maharaj, he called for a astrologer and asked them to do this reading of different lines on the palm of Krishna. That Krishna who creates the lines on everybody's hand, that Krishna who created the lines on the palm of the astrologer, Nanda Maharaj called an astrologer to analyze the rekas, the lines on Krishna's palm, do some palmistry. Okay, this is Vrindavan. Okay, now let's look at the second shloka also. How many questions left now? Two questions left. को धर्म, श्लोका नंबर 9. को धर्म सर्वधर्माणां भवतः परमो मतः किम. Go ahead.
को धर्मः सर्वधर्माणां भवतः परमो मतः
किं जपन् मुच्यते जन्तुर्जन्म संसार बन्धनात्.
जपन्मुच्यते जन्तुर्जन्म संसारबन्धनात्.
Okay, Rajesh, can you read the translation?
Yeah, Prabhu, just 1 second. Just get my glasses.
Yeah.
It's the glass. Yeah. Which dharma do you consider to be the supreme of all dharma? By chanting what is a creature freed from the bondage of birth and death?
Yeah. So 2 questions. Now we'll discuss each of these questions in detail before going to the answers. So after this, Bhishma Dev starts answering these 6 questions in about 6 to 8 shlokas. Actually, he answers in different order, not the same exact sequential order, but in different order. He will answer these questions. So here, if you okay, let's look at the word for word meaning. Or even before that, let's look at all the questions and the corresponding Sanskrit lines. Kimekam daivatam loke. In Sanskrit, kim means who. Ekam means one, that one and only one. Kimekam daivatam. Daivatam means that supreme God. Loke, in the entire creation. Who is that one God that is to be worshipped in the entire creation? Kimekam daivatam loke. Second question, Kim Vapyekam Parayanam. What is the one ultimate goal? Ayanam means shelter. Ayanam, shelter, refuge, goal. These are the different things for Ayanam. Parayanam. Para means the highest. Para, apara. The antonym for para is apara. Para means highest, apara means lowest. Okay? Kimvapi ekam parayanam. What is that one goal, supreme goal? What is that one supreme ultimate goal for everybody? Kimvapi ekam parayanam. Third question. Stuvanta kam. Stuvantaha kam. Who should be praised? Whom we should praise, or who should be praised? This word stuvanta comes from the root word stu. Stu means to praise. Stuti is the act of praising. Stuti is the act of praising. Stuvantaha is a verb form. Stuvantaha kam, whom should we praise or who should be praised? Now this process of stuti is always done through the mouth. Obviously, right? Kirtanam. In one of the lines of Vishnu Sahasranama Stotra, there's a beautiful shloka. Stavya stava priya stotram stuti stotarana priyaha. Stavya stava stavya stava priyam stuti stotarana priyaha. So that means the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Bhagavan, Vishnu or Krishna or Ramachandra, they like to be praised. They like to be praised. Okay? Since there are many Telugu people, I'll always say this in Telugu. భగవంతుని ఎలా అనాలంటే నీ అంతటి వాడు లేడు, నీ అంతటి గొప్పవాడు లేడు, నీ అంతటి అందగాడు లేడు, నువ్వు చేసినట్టుగా పనులు ఎవరు చేయలేరు, నీ అంతటి సద్గుణవంతుడు ఎవరు లేరు, నీలాగా ఎవరు లేరు అని పొగిడితే అక్కడ మునగ చెట్టు మీద ఎక్కి కూర్చొని మన ఏదడితే అది ఇస్తాడనమాట. నువ్వు తప్ప ఎవరు లేరు. వెరీ గుడ్. అంతే కదా. అంటే ఏమంటున్నారు, క్వాలిటీస్ అన్ని యా అంతే, కరెక్ట్. యా. సో ఎందుకో ఆయన why is he, we should have this class in Telugu. Okay, let me ask on this call, how many are, raise your hand on the Zoom if you are not, if you don't understand Telugu. I know Hetal, you don't understand Telugu. Aparna, you don't understand. Saurabh, yeah, I know. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3 people. Oh, Rajesh, you understand Telugu? I know, Kannada, right? Yeah. So,
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I'm very tempted to have the class in Telugu, but I know we have to respect other people also. Yeah. The rasa is different when you when you speak in Telugu. When you speak about Bhagavan in Telugu, the rasa is different. Yeah. Now don't stop joining the class, okay? I'm just kidding. Hetal, Saurabh, and Aparna. Um, so Stuvanta Kam. Bhagavan, his qualities are Anantam. He's a Sakala Gunabhirama. Shrotra Manobhirama. He has all good qualities and the qualities are unlimited. There is no need for him to have somebody sitting in front of him or standing in front of him and praise him. He's Atmaram. He's self-satisfied. He's happy within. He does not require any third person to praise him. He's already glorious. He's already glorious in the three creations. But why is he asking us to glorify him? For our benefit. For our benefit. So that we become happy when we glorify Krishna, and we will also develop a desire to develop those qualities. For example, one of the qualities of Krishna is Vatsalyata, love and affection, or Karuna, Audharya. When we know that how merciful Krishna is, he even liberated Putana, who is a Rakshasi, who came to kill him. And Krishna liberated her. So this is Audaryam. This is more than Karuna. Audaryam. So when we hear about all these things, we will be inspired to love Krishna. We will be inspired to develop these qualities. That's why when we glorify Bhagavan or when we glorify Acharyas, great devotees like Prabhupada and other Acharyas, we will be inspired to develop those qualities. Okay? That's why Stuvantakam. Whom should we praise? And another reason why Yudhishthira Maharaj asked this question is, in Kali Yuga, the Yuga Dharma in Kali Yuga is Nāma Sankirtana. Nāma Sankirtana. Chanting the names of the Lord. But the specific question Yudhishthira is asking is, whose name should we chant? Whose name should we chant? Should we chant Ashtottara Namavali of Ganesha? Should we chant Ashtottara Namavali of Shiva? Should we chant Ashtottara Namavali of a Guru? Should we do Sahasranama for some other goddess? So people can have these confusions, right? So to clarify all those misconceptions, confusions, Yudhishthira is asking this question for our benefit. Okay? Now going back to the first question here. Kimekam Daivatam. Okay, let's complete the questions and then we'll discuss each of them. Kam Archantaha. Whom should we worship? Whom should we worship so that there will be auspiciousness for everybody? Prapnuyur Manava Shubham. There will be auspiciousness for everybody. Fifth one, Ko Dharma Sarva Dharmanam. Which is the best dharma of all? Now, before asking this question, Yudhishthira Maharaj has already heard about all dharmas in 25,000 shlokas. And now he is asking, of all the dharmas, which is the best dharma? Ko Dharma Sarva Dharmanan Bhavata Paramo Mataha. Which dharma of all the dharmas is the greatest in your opinion? Sixth one, Kim Japan Muchyate Jantur Janma Samsara Bandhanat. By doing Japam, on whom can living creatures be released from the bonds of Janma Samsara, repeating birth and death. Now, the interesting thing here, you see, Yudhishthira Maharaj is using the word Jantu and referring to human beings. Generally, Jantu means animal, right? But why is he using the word Jantu?
We are also animals, only one of the kind.
Same thing in Yasya Smarana Matrena Shloka also. Shloka number 5th, I think. 5th, Fifth or sixth. Yasya smarana matrena janma samsara bandhanat vimuchyate namastasmai Vishnave prabha Vishnave. No, there's no Jantu there. There's no Jantu, right? Yeah. So Jantu is here.
There is a cycle of life and death. Janma samsara bandhana.
Yeah, yeah. So why human being is called Jantu is in Bhagavatam there is something called as Jantu Stuti. Jantu Stuti. Just like how we have Bhishma Stuti, Kunti Stuti, Prahlada Stuti, there is something called as Jantu Stuti in the third canto. There it is the Stuti or the prayers of a soul in the womb of the mother. When a soul is in the womb of a mother, the soul suffers a lot because the place is so congested, it is very dark, and whatever the mother eats, whether it is spicy, salty, pungent, stale, whatever it is, the child has to eat. Those 9 months is is more miserable than hell. Is more miserable than hell. We all heard about Kumbi Pakam, right? In hell, where they roast a body in hot oil, in boiling oil. They roast like chips, potato chips. But the position of a soul within the womb of a mother is more horrible than that. Because the soul cannot, the body is developing, the hands, legs, the senses, mind, everything is developing, the brain, everything is developing, and the soul by nature is active. Soul wants to move freely, but soul cannot. Unlike Vishnu Bhagavan, who can walk freely within the small atom, Anor Aniyan, Mahato Mahiyan. We are not like that. We are finite. Bhagavan is infinite, we are finite. So the soul suffers a lot in the womb and prays. Finally, the soul comes to this position, this posture. That's why if you look at the scanning image, this is the posture. With folded hands, the soul is praying to God, saying that, "Oh Lord, please give me one opportunity. As soon as I come out, I will do service to you. I will worship you. I will do your Pada Seva. Atma Nivedana. I will do Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam. Greater than all this, I'll do Atma Nivedanam. I'll do complete surrender." But what happens? As soon as the child is born, the child forgets everything. That's why the human being is called Jantu, animal. Because while being in the womb, what did the child pray? Yes, I'll become a sincere devotee. I will do your service. I will do Atma Nivedanam to you. Complete surrender, Sharanagati. But as soon as the child came out, forgotten everything, and there's no difference between animal and this human being. That's why this human being is called Jantu. So the prayers of the soul when the soul is in the womb of the mother is described in Bhagavatam in the prayers called as Jantu Stuti. So generally, people don't know about this Jantu Stuti. Everybody knows Kunti Stuti, Bhishma Stuti, all these things, but Jantu Stuti, not many people know. So recently, one lady in the Samamish temple, she asked me, because she tried searching for an audio recital of Jantu Stuti on YouTube. Oh, I think the voice control is on. It's typing everything here. Let me turn off. So one lady asked me one day, she said, I tried finding Jantu Stuti audio recital on YouTube, but I could not find anywhere. Can you recite and record Jantu Stuti and send it to me? First time I saw somebody who wants to memorize Jantu Stuti. I have never heard anybody who showed interest in Jantustuti. And it's not very melodious. It's not, I mean, the tune is melodious. It is sung in the Brahma Samhita prayers tune. But the words, they are not very pleasing, not like Mukundamala Stotra. They are not very sweet and they look very dry actually. So people may not show that much interest. But I was impressed when somebody showed interest on Jantustuti. So, okay, that's about Jantu. Now, when we discuss, in great detail about everything like this, you will not forget. Next time when you are reciting Vishnu Sahasranama Stotra, Kim Japan Muchyate Jantur, you will remember Jantustuti, you will remember everything, you will remember the child in the womb making a promise and breaking the promise. You will remember everything. So this tradition of breaking the resolutions, making the resolution and breaking the resolution, where did it come from? From the birth only. Yeah. Even before the birth, while being in the mother's womb, making a resolution. And as soon as the child came out, breaking the resolution. That's why every year on the New Year day, they make resolution and the next day they break the resolution. So this is coming since Anadi. Okay, eternally it is there. So Kim Japan Muchyate Jantur Janma Samsara Bandhanat. Okay, what's the time? 11:51. We'll discuss the first question in great detail and then next questions we'll discuss next week. Kimekam Daivatam Loke. The first question is Kimekam Daivatam Loke. Who is that one Bhagavan in the entire creation? Why is Yudhishthira asking this question? Because we know there are so many Devatas. There are so many Devatas. How many Devatas?
Mukoti.
33 crores. Huh? 33 crores. They popularly known as Mukkoti. Mukkoti Devatal. 33 crore Devatas. Now anybody can say that, okay, I want to worship Indra as supreme. For me, Vayu is the supreme because he is providing the air. Remember, I told in one of the other classes that I'm taking pranic healing for some purpose. Every day before actually starting the actual session of pranic healing, he gives me some gyan. He says the entire creation is sustaining on prana, on Vayu. Instead of having faith on prana, Vayu, people worship God, people do so many things. So for him, Vayu is Bhagavan. Vayu is Bhagavan. He says people think they survive on food, they survive because of their mind, they can survive by worshipping God, all these things. But everything is based on Vayu.
And he alone survives only on Vayu?
Only on Vayu. For him, Vayu is Bhagavan. So like that, and he tries to convince me every day. And he asks, okay, did you have faith now? Do you have faith now? What I have to say? I have to say yes. Because I have to get that pranic healing session. So I'll say yes. Vayu is the only thing. There's no God, no Bhagavan, no Krishna, no Bhagavad Gita, nothing. And he says,
now I see you breaking the resolution.
Very interesting conversation every day I have with him. So like that, different people worship different gods. And somebody may want to worship a living guru, a living person as God. There are so many god men in India, right? The self-proclaimed god men in India. They proclaim, sometimes they proclaim themselves as God. Sometimes his followers proclaim that he is God.
He never leaves his guru, even though Krishna, Shiva, Rama, all the guru sloka we read.
Yeah, few days ago we discussed that shloka, right? Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara. Yeah. So that's why there is a confusion. Who to worship? Who to be called as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That's why Yudhishthira Maharaj, for the benefit of everybody, he is asking this question. So I remember when we were in California for my daughter's Aksharabhyasam, we went to a Sai Baba temple, and then there the pujari, there is a Vaishnava pujari. So in the beginning of the puja, he asked me, so who take the name of your Kuladaivam? Then I took the name of Sai Baba, Shirdi Sai Baba. Then he said, Sai Baba is not God. Sai Baba is a guru who can show the way to God, who can show the path to God. But Sai Baba himself is not good. He never claimed himself as he is God. It's only people who are worshipping him as God, but he never self-proclaimed saying that he is God. In fact, he wanted to build a temple for Krishna. So then he asked me to take the name of a Kuladaivam, like Venkateshwar Swami, Ramachandra, Krishna, Vishnu, or something like that. So that was the first time I understood the difference, between who the actual God is and who is Guru. So otherwise, this confusion is always there. If you ask people in general, who is God? They will not have an answer. Either they will not have an answer, or they will say something vague. They will say that, oh, God is light. God is some supernatural power. God is this, God is that. They'll say so many things. God is Nirakar, Nirguna. All these different, vague answers are there. But what is the definition of God? That we have to know. And that definition is given by Parashara Muni, the great sage Parashara. Before that, Annapurna, you had a question?
Yeah, Prabhuji. Actually, when I was talking about the soul, right, in the womb,
Yeah.
the child, it is called as soul. It's not a child, Prabhuji. You are saying always
Yeah.
soul, soul, soul.
Yeah, in the womb, it is soul. I mean, the soul in the animal is also a soul. It's called soul. Atma.
Okay, general term.
The Atma in human body is Atma. The Atma in animal body is Atma.
Okay, got it.
But as soon as that Manushatma, that Atma which is in the Manusha Sharira, in the womb, after coming out of the womb is behaving like a Jantu, animal.
Okay, got it.
That's why that Manusha Sharira is called a Jantu Sharira. That's why it is Jantu Stuti.
Okay, thank you, Prabhuji.
So the definition of God is given by Parashara Muni. Okay, let's look at that shloka. This is the definition of God or Bhagavan given in Vishnu Purana by Parashara Muni. Aishwaryasya samagrascha viryasya yashaya shriyah jnana vairagyayoschaiva shannam bhaga itingana. Okay, Annapurna, can you read this?
Yeah, Prabhuji. Bhagwan, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, is thus divined by the Parashara Muni as one who is full in six opulences, who has complete wealth, strength, fame, beauty, knowledge, and renunciation.
Pronunciation.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah. So again, the number 6, and it is the 6th canto from Vishnu Purana. Okay. So 6 opulences. Bhagavan is that personality who possesses Bhaga. Bhaga means opulence, Vibhuti. Bhaga means opulence, Vibhuti. One who possesses Vidya is called Vidwan. One who possesses Dana is called Dhanavan. One who possesses good qualities is called Gunavan. One who possesses Bhaga is called Bhagavan. So Bhagavan is that personality who possesses all these six opulences. What are those six opulences? Aishwarya, Virya, Shriya, Yashas, Jnana, Vairagya. What is Aishwarya? Wealth, richness. Shriya or Shri, in simple word Shri, means beauty. Third one, Yashas, name and fame. Fourth one, Jnana, knowledge. Fifth one, Virya, power, extraordinary power, the strength, valor. Finally, Vairagya, renunciation. Bhagavan possesses all these opulences in full. Samagra Rupena. Aishwaryasya Samagrascha. Not in small quantity. For example, Aishwarya. We may have some people in this creation, in the material world, who are rich. Like there are so many rich people. Bill Gates, Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, all these rich people are there. But their richness is not complete. They don't possess the entire richness in the creation. Whereas Bhagavan possesses all the richness. Richness in Samagra Rupena. Aishwaryasya Samagrascha. The Aishwarya in Samagra Rupena. Entire wealth. He is the owner of the entire wealth in the entire creation. Not only in the material world, but in the entire creation, both material world and spiritual world, whatever wealth is there, he is the owner, proprietor of that. Aishwaryasya Samagrascha. Similarly, Virya, the strength. He is the owner of the entire power in the material world, in the entire world, in the entire creation. Whenever you see anything powerful in the material world, we have to think that it is nothing but a fraction of Bhagavan's potency. It is nothing but fraction of Bhagavan's potency. Yasha, name and fame, prestige, kirti. So Bhagavan is very famous in the three planetary systems. Not just in his place, not just in his village, in his town, in his country, but in the three planetary systems, he is famous. Jnana. All the Vedas emanate from Bhagavan. He is the source of all the Vedas. So he possesses the entire Vedic knowledge. What is the next one? The last one, Vairagya. Now, despite possessing all these five opulences in full, Bhagavan is ready to renounce everything. Trunaprayanga Visrayastadu antar kada. Alaga, Bhagavan is ready to renounce all these things and he is ready to wash the feet of Sudama. He is ready to wash the feet of Yudhishthira. He is ready to wash the feet of all the guests in Rajasuya Yajna. He is ready to be the chariot driver for Arjuna. He is ready to take the kicks on his back from Arjuna. He is all rich. He is all famous. He is all beautiful, all handsome. No? He is very powerful. He has all the strength. But despite all these, having all these things, he is ready to renounce and he is ready to do anything for his devotees. Out of his Bhakta Vatsalyata, for his love, because of his love and affection for his devotees, he is ready to become a simple person. Aishwaryasya Samagrascha, Viryascha Yashayashriyah, Jnana Vairagyayoschaiva, Shannam Bhagam Itingana. Let's recite this shloka together and then we'll see if we can discuss something more. Aishwaryasya Samagrascha, Viryascha Yashayashriyah. Louder. Jnana Vairagyayoschaiva Shannam Bhagamitingana. Yeah. Okay. The 6 opulences description is given here. Aishwarya, Virya, Yashas, Shri, Jnana and Vairagya. Now each of these 6 elements we can discuss for 6 years. Each of them we can discuss about his Shri, about his beauty. We can discuss for 6 years. Still it is not sufficient. So it is Anantam. So something similar to this, the first question, right? Kimekam Daivatam Loke. Who is that one Bhagavan in this entire creation? Now something similar was said by Adi Shankaracharya in Gita Mahatmyam. What did he say? Ekam Shastram Devaki Putra Geetam Eko Devo Devaki Putra Eva Eko Mantram Tasya Namani Yani Karmapyekam Tasya Sevani Yani. The first line, Ekam Shastram Devaki Putra Geetam. Adi Shankaracharya is declaring to the entire world, let there be one scripture for the entire world. Ekam Shastram. What is that Shastram? That Shastram given by Devaki Putra, Vasudeva Bhagavan, Krishna, Bhagavad Gita. Ekam Shastram Devaki Putra Geetam. That means let Bhagavad Gita be the one and only one single source of scripture for the entire world. Eko Devo Devaki Putra Eva. Let there be one God for the entire creation. Not 33 crore devatas, not, no confusion. Let there be one God. Eko Deva Devaki Putra Eva. Who is that? Krishna Bhagavan again. Eko Mantra Tasya Namani Yani. Let there be one mantra for everybody. Now we see there are so many different mantras, right? Panchakshari mantra, Ashtakshari mantra, Dwadashakshari mantra, so many mantras. Ekakshari mantra, Om. There are so many mantras, so much of confusion. So Adi Shankaracharya declared saying that Ekam Mantram, Eko Mantra Tasya Namani Yani. Let there be one mantra which includes your names, which is that Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Let this Hare Krishna Maha Mantra be the one single mantra for everybody. And finally, Karmapyekam Tasya Sevani Yani. Let there be one work. Let there be one type of work for everybody in the world, that is service to you. Seva. Service to you is the only work for everybody, nothing else. So Adi Shankaracharya also said something similar to what Bhishma is asking. Bhishma is answering to Yudhishthira Maharaj in an attempt to answer the first question. Kimekam Daivatam Loke. Okay? So I think it's what's the time now?
Time to go.
Okay. Yeah. So we'll pause here.
Yeah.
All of us can go to the temple hall. I think they are just done with the Abhishekam. They will do Aarti in few minutes.
So from 9:30 to 12 is the class?
9:30 to 10:15 like that. We'll have question. We'll have Vishnu Sahasranama Parayana, and then the actual class starts around 10:15, 10:20 like that. So it's about 1.5 hour is the class.
So we'll be discussing only regarding Vishnu Sahasranama or rest of all the other things as well, like.
No, in this class only Vishnu Sahasranama.
Okay.
Yeah. The goal is to understand each and every single name, each and every single word in great detail, so that you will never forget in your life. That's why I'm spending so much time on each and every word. Now when we actually come to the actual Namavali, Vishvam, Vishnur, Vashatkaro, we'll discuss one word for each day. So only when we discuss like this, it gets printed in your brain. You will never forget that. Okay. So is that something okay, or you want a fast track course?
No, I want only Vishnu Sahasranama. In between, we are talking about Bhagavad Gita and all in that, right? So I am forgetting what we are actually discussing today. Kimekam is the only sentence and the next sentence, right?
Yes.
So in between, we discussed about that.
Yeah.
So I totally forgot about what we are discussing today.
Okay. So I understand your point.
Yeah.
So maybe next week onwards, what I can do is, whatever I want to focus from the Vishnu Sahasranama Stotra Shloka, I will say that in the 10-15 minutes, and then rest everything else is a bonus.
Yes. Yes. That will be a great
Rest
help.
everything will be bonus. Yeah. But we'll be discussing the same thing. The next 1.5 hours also we'll be discussing the same thing in different angles from different scriptures, with some stories, some other shlokas, like that. But all that effort is to bolster this point of that one shloka or one word. Okay? Yeah. Any questions, comments, reflections?
So how will you find Guru chooses us or
Hmm.
we go to Guru? Because there are so many Gurus, right?
Yeah.
So who is the right one for you? How will you realize that?
So Nandini, who is sitting here, Nandini or Nandana? Nandana. Yeah. Nandana, who is sitting here, she is asking a question. How do we choose Guru? Does the Guru choose us or we choose the Guru? Huh? How does it work? So this Guru-Shishya relation is eternal. It's eternal relationship. Through the mercy of Bhagavan, we find Guru. And through the blessings of Guru, we know about Bhagavan. We cannot directly know about Bhagavan by directly worshipping Bhagavan. That's not possible. We can only know about Bhagavan through the via medium of Guru. So how do we find Guru? We have to pray to Bhagavan that, oh Bhagavan, I am a sincere seeker. I have this thirst in me to inquire into the absolute truth. Please show me a Guru. A sincere seeker will always find.
It can be any other Guru. Like,
It can be?
they don't have to be famous or like right now there are so many.
No, Guru doesn't have to be famous. That's not a criteria.
There are already past Gurus also, right? They are not alive, so you can realize.
It is best to have a living Guru. Yeah. Otherwise, I can say Krishna is my Guru.
Yeah.
Because he is the Adi Guru, right? Jagat Guru.
Jagat Guru.
He is the Adi Guru. Or I can say Brahma is my Guru. I can say Narada is my Guru. Narada is very gentle man, very soft spoken, doesn't hurt anyone. So I want to consider Narada Muni as my Guru. No, it doesn't work like that. We need to have a living Guru. Because only a living Guru can see us on a day-to-day life. If not day-to-day life, but regularly. Only a living Guru can see us. He can point out our mistakes. He can correct. Yeah. Just like doctor. Between AI doctor and personal doctor, which one do you prefer? Person doctor. Between a doctor who has passed away and a doctor who is currently living. No matter how much experienced the past doctor is, who has already passed away. You will not refer to his books and take your own medicine. You always consult a person, living Guru, living doctor. Yeah. Because one medicine does not fit all. Even though it is fever, but the dosage may vary, the medicine may vary, all these things. So a living Guru can know the personality, attitude of the Shishya, and based on that he will give instructions. Yeah. Yes.
So how do we identify whether the Guru is genuine or not? Like we have many people, we have a belief like
Yeah.
whoever have big beard, white beard, they are Gurus.
Whoever is
something
famous.
like that. Whoever wears the kashayam, they are gurus.
Yeah.
So is that the criteria, or how do we identify whether he is a true guru or not?
Yeah.
Or some fake guru who does all misbehaves?
Yeah. So in Bhagavatam, there is a section where the qualifications of a guru are given, but without going into that shloka, without going into those details, a genuine guru is that person who's, because guru sometimes is also called as acharya, right? Who is acharya? Acharya is that person who walks the talk. Who walks the talk. Whatever he speaks, he lives his life by that talk. There's no difference between what he speaks and what he does in his life. So we have to observe, a living guru, a person, we have to observe them. It's not like love at first sight, right? You see some person and oh, I feel like there is an eternal connection. I consider you as my guru. No, it's not like that. You have to give some time, 6 months to 1 year. You have to give some time, and then you observe that person and see if he is walking the talk, if he is leading by example. Whatever he is speaking, is he leading life according to that or not? So, and whatever he is speaking, let's say he's walking the way also. Another thing that you have to verify is whatever he is talking, is it in alignment with the Shastra? Krishna is telling something in Bhagavad Gita. Is this guru telling the same thing as Krishna is telling in Bhagavad Gita, or is it different? Okay, so there are several checkpoints. First and foremost thing is you have to verify whether he is walking the talk, is walking by his own words or not. And whatever he is speaking, second thing is whatever he is speaking is in alignment with Shastra or not. For everything, Shastra is the Praman. Even for Guru, Shastra is the Praman. Even if there is no Guru, let's say there will be one day where there is no Guru in this material world. But there cannot be a day where there is no Shastra. Shastra is always available. Shastra is the literary incarnation, the Vangmaya Swarupa of Bhagavan. It is always available. And it will be available all the time, till the end of Kali Yuga also. But Guru may be or may not be available. So the Pramana for Guru is Shastra. Shastra is higher than Guru. So you have to validate Guru through the Shastra, through the Shastra Chakshu.
But if you don't know the Shastra completely, bits and pieces.
Yeah, that's why you have to give some time. You have to read Shastra by yourself for some time. You don't accept somebody as a guru on day one. You begin the journey, and then just like how you choose a primary physician. Primary physician, you don't choose randomly, right? You do your research. You talk to your friends. You do some online research. You go by the reviews based on their qualification, based on their experience, all those things, customer patient reviews. Then you choose a primary physician. Similarly, you read the Shastra by yourself for some time. You observe the Guru for some time. You follow the process. You do the chanting. You do the Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam. You do Seva in the temples. You do everything for some time, 6 months to 1 year. Or even if it takes 2 years, 5 years, let it take. Don't be in a rush. So, give sufficient time for reading Shastra to some extent by yourself, and also by observing a living person as your guru. Until that point, until you find a living guru, if you are coming to ISKCON temple, accept Srila Prabhupada as your guru. Read his books as the pramana. Because in his books, he has mentioned how to choose a guru, how to validate a guru. He has mentioned. So until you find a guru, in personal guru, you accept Krishna as the guru, Jagat Guru, and Prabhupada as the Purvacharya. Okay? Yeah. Anything else? Anybody? Okay, if nothing else, we'll conclude here. Thank you everyone for joining. Vishnu Sahasranama Stotra ki jai. Bhishmācharya ki jai. See you all next week. Same
Thank you,
time,
Prabhuji.
same place.
Hare
Thank you.
Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Prabhuji.
Krishna. Hare Krishna. Yeah.
Thank you, Andy.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhu.